You are live. Hello, hello. Welcome. It's Curiously Michelle. It's Happy Mail Monday. Thank you so much for coming to stop by and hang out with me. If you are catching it on the replay, pretty please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment saying hello down below so I know you are here. And I hope some people will join me live soon. And I did not receive any happy mail this week that I remember. And that I sat in my special place. So we're going to be making happy mail to send out. And I might find a place for my letters. So I have a Crafty group, and this month's theme in my Crafty group is alphanumeric. So we're creating crafty projects with letters and numbers. And there is a alphabet fairy going around, and kind of mixed media collage letters are showing up in different members' mailboxes. Here are the ones I've received so far. So I might find a place for these in my Happy Mail journals. And then I'm actually going to make one today for a crafty friend who likes cats and Halloween, they said. So cats and Halloween, I just grabbed some stuff kind of quickly and we'll figure something. Let me tell my friend who's messaging me. Okay. Hello, yes. Is it starting to rain or something? It's starting to rain. Okay. Oh. So I did find these painty papers. I wanted to do this one, but my R is a tad bit too big. And then I saw this book. I really like these I Spy books when I'm junk journaling. Like I pick up every Christmas one I find because I put these pages in my Christmas journals. And then, I could cut that out and use it maybe. Gates. And so when I saw this spooky one, I snatched it up too because I like using the Christmas one so much in my journals. So I thought maybe I'd like the spooky one. And I was wondering if there's anything. As I was going out one day, my head fell off and rolled away. So I was wondering if I wanted to cut my R out of one of these pages. Or I could make a painting masterboard. That doesn't look very spooky. Does that look very spooky? That one kind of does a little bit. This one looks the spookiest so far. I don't know. I don't know. I do want to cut out that pumpkin. I do know that. Or jack-o'-lantern. I do want to cut out that jack-o'-lantern. Where's my scissors? I had to move it on the other side of me. My crafty room is filled with rolly carts. Not really, but I do have several. In my attempt to organize and, efficient use of space, but they're really kind of just in the way of each other because I have to always move one. I kind of want that bat and I kind of want that purple paper. Ooh, do I want to sacrifice? I don't. I don't. So I don't want to sacrifice for the art? No. If I could get this one, though I think it's probably too big for my R that I'm working on today. And if it is, That's okay because it can just go in my real estate journal. Okay, so I didn't see anything in there I really wanted to cut my R out of. I don't know what I want to do, y'all. Other than, well, if I do the orange and I really wanted to do the purple. So that means I should just make another painty paper with some purple. Is that what it means? Is that what it means? Let's do it. Oh, what's this? Oh. Let's do this. Chrome Soft. I was looking for my R. Do y'all see? Oh, there it is. Do y'all see my R? Okay. Pencil. I might not have a pencil because I think I took them all out. Oh, no, it's right there. Right in front of my face. Of course it is. You got to pay attention, or I got to try to pay attention and see if we're playing peekaboo again today. Because I do not know. Oh, hi. Good morning, Mama Juju. Didn't you say you have a busy week? Are you sneaking away? I won't tell nobody. I won't tell. I see nothing. I'm just here all by my lonesome, crafting away. Oh, so my past couple live streams, I was thinking it was my internet, but 2 days of tech support with 2 different internet techie people, they swear up and down on their mama that it's not my internet. And the Microsoft Windows people swear it's not that. And 2 different computer store, computer nerd kind of people. I mean the word nerd the most lovingly possible. It is not derogatory to me. So nobody get your panties in a wad. And 2 different computer store kind of nerds swear it's not my laptop. So I don't really know what else it could be. Nope. In the office at the moment. Hey, Michelle. Good morning, Dana. Good morning. I have mail going out to Dana and Mama Juju tomorrow because Tuesday is my errand day, so I can get to the post office. And I have envelopes for both of you headed out tomorrow. This morning, I'm working on a letter for a crafty friend who likes, what did I say? I don't forgot now. Halloween, because I brought out the orange, and cats. Halloween and cats is what they said they liked. I got me some cats. I got me a jack-o'-lantern. See what I'm going to come up with. You think it's something going on with YouTube? Well, I guess it could be. It's something that's like pretty well like scheduled or timed, because the other day when I was on with the tech support guy, yes, I was on with tech support and they were all like, we don't see anything wrong. Call us back when it does it again. And I was like, that doesn't make no sense. So I stalled. I kept asking him questions to keep him on the phone. And then I jumped on live real fast. And so it did it while I was on the phone with him. And I was like, oh, it did it again. I don't have to call you back because you're here on the phone while I was doing it. But that day when I was on the live with him, and then when he said he'd call me back, and it took him a while to call me back, it did it like every 10 minutes. So I was like, it seems like it's something like, I don't know, scheduled or I have scoured every setting I have scoured for hours until my eyeballs are crossed every setting that I can find in StreamYard, that I can find on my laptop, to, try to unclick the box somewhere that says refresh or do something every 10 minutes. But I didn't find anything that made sense to me. Good morning, Deborah J. Good morning. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me. Did y'all bring any projects? Well, I know. Well, Mama Juju, who is not here because she is at work. She would never sneak away at work to watch the YouTubes. Never. She is an outstanding, proper adult. I think my pumpkin's too big. Somebody need a pumpkin? I'll put it in your Happy Mail. Who do I got Happy Mails going out to? I got Happy Mails going out tomorrow. I got Deb. Hey, everybody here is getting Happy Mail, or you won't get it tomorrow. So if anybody wants a jack-o'-lantern, I got one. If you want me to throw it in your envelope. Oh, what am I going to do? I'm going to do some embossing because I always do some embossing. Duh. I want to put some orange splatters. What do I want to do? I don't know what I want to do. I got this. I could put some texture paste on it, but then I'd have to wait for it to dry. And who's got time for that? Ain't nobody got time for that. That's what. She is a model employee. I bet. I'm going to go on Yelp and give her a review. 5 stars. Okay, let's go. Where's my black sparkles? Over here, I bet. It is. Look at there. Look at there. So, and then where's my black ink? It's right here. And what else am I looking for? I don't know. A black dauber. What did I need my black ink for? I don't remember. We could ink the edges of this R. I'm gonna put some sparkle. This little thing right here, chandelier. I'm gonna do this chandelier with my black sparkle. And I kind of want to do some some things right there, but I don't know where that stamp is. Let's see if it's over here in this bucket. Let's put that back on there until I decide. Some good golly gosh, words. Who needs them? Who needs words? The little diamond thingies. I have a stamp. I mean, I found my stencil of my little diamond thingies, but it'd be easier to emboss it if I can stamp it. She has ADHD and can do the work of 2 people. I believe it. I believe it. I really do. No. Why would my little diamondy stamp be over here in this spot right here where I need it when I need it? Why? It wouldn't. It just wasn't here, but this might be cool. Oh, don't fall on the floor. Please don't fall in the floor. Okay. So my chandelier is on my stamp block already. So let's put my chandelier on here. Because chandeliers are fancy. Okay. You know, I probably should have put that that powder stuff on this letter before I started doing this. You know what? It's too late now. So we get what we get and we don't pitch a fit. You know, I do not know why I don't have some kind of paper or something under this R while I'm stamping. Okay, there. We did it. I think I got an idea for my Halloween project. I mean, I'm probably on my 5th idea for my Halloween project. Probably. But we don't have to talk about that. We can talk about the most current one. So I asked on my community tab if my community people had any ideas, and if I look back on my history of my YouTube videos, my most popular video is the Dollar Tree journal challenges. So people really like Dollar Tree journal challenges, I guess. So I asked on my community tab, what should I do for Halloween? Did anybody want to see another Dollar Tree journal challenge? And my only 2 comments said, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So I took myself down to the Dollar Tree for the 3rd or 4th or 5th time, but not a Dollar Tree. And I have a couple of options for making a journal with Dollar Tree items. But I do have to pre-prep it because I don't think I can make a whole journal in an hour. I mean, I know I can't. What was my question I was trying to get to? Oh, so I was thinking about the week before. Not that my community tab is super active, but I was thinking the week before I could post polls. Like I have some greeting cards I could make journal covers out of, so I could like put the pictures of them and they could choose. And then I have I tea-dyed some paper yesterday, and I could ask, every day could be a poll for my community people choosing an option, and then on my hour it'd be me putting it all together, and me and my community would be creating the journal all together. Does that build interest and excitement in community? What y'all think? Y'all think that's too much? I'm overthinking it? Probably. I'm always overthinking it, so we're just gonna always know that's the truth. But besides that, what do you think about the idea in general? And then he too. I was just thinking when I was heating that up that I should have put some more Stampy in the background before I embossed it. Oh well. I think of things out of order, Sometimes it just be like that. Do what you want. Dana, I don't know what I want. That's the problem. That is the problem, Dana. Don't know. I want to do it all. I want to do every single idea that pops up into my head all out of order. The song just started playing in my head. Yeah, it'd be like that. Is there not songs always playing in your head? Like there's 4, 5, 6 open tabs running all the time? You just gotta figure out which 2 tabs are gonna come to the forefront, but the music is always back there. Oh, hey, Deborah. Did I say hey, Deborah? Mine is Cowboy Journal. Second one is the Shirtless Viking. You're mailing your cowboy calendar tomorrow, and I had another idea. It's gonna be a surprise. While I was watching last night, I was like, "Oh, I got this thing. I'm gonna send her, and I'm gonna try to find a couple more things today." Okay, so Did that. And I'm going to put this little cat here. I was going to put the jack-o'-lantern. Let's ink the edges. And do it. Do all the things. Well, I don't think I can do all the things. Maybe I should back this letter. She's going to put this letter in a journal, so it doesn't need to be backed. It's okay. She's just going to glue it down. I don't know that. I'm just justifying in my brain why I don't want to back it on something heavier and wait for it to dry and recut it out again. Because I really want to get it done today so it can go in the mail tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll have to wait till next Tuesday. Here, I got some of this stuff. I need a pumpkin. Because or jack-o'-lantern. Because that'll make it more Halloweeny. I got some creepy cloth. Come here. Let's see what's on here. That's a little jack-o'-lantern right there. Look, ain't these cute? I don't even know if y'all can see them in here. I did get Happy Mail this week, just not surprise Happy Mail. I ordered it my darn self Happy Mail. But ain't these cute? I thought they were adorable. Little creatures, little fall creatures. There's a little jack-o'-lantern. See, that one's a good size. All right, let's stamp him and cut him out. And that little bat too. Maybe I'll do the little bat and the little skull and the little, I already got the little cat. I want to put some polka dots behind the little cat. They're sparkly polka dots, y'all. And I need some strings. I always need some strings. I always need sparkles, heat embossing, and strings. That might be my style. I was telling somebody the other day, I don't think I found my style yet, because I like such a wide variety of things, and I ain't found one that I'm like really particularly good at in my mind. I'm always all over the place. And I haven't found anything that I like to do over and over and over and over, except for sparkle heat embossing. Okay. That's kind of cute, but it still needs something. Do you want to put creepy cloth too? Let's try it. And if I don't like it, I'll take it off. Where's the end of my... It's hard to find the end of your creepy cloth. Eclectic style. Adorable stamp. They were so cute. They sat in my Amazon cart for a couple weeks. But then I blamed it on... I finally went ahead and bought them because I need them. If I'm going to make a fall type journal for my Halloween project, then I need cute little fall animals. I mean, it was just a necessity. It was finally a necessity that I just had to have it. Look here, creepy cloth. This creepy cloth is not like the cheesecloth stuff. This is just a bunch of, it's just different. It's just different than the cheesecloth stuff. I think I like the cheesecloth stuff better. Because like the cheesecloth, you cut it, but it still stays a piece of fabric. This is just a bunch of strings layered. Like it's just gonna fall apart. I need to cut my hot glue gun on so it can be getting warm. Good morning, Crystal. Good morning. Like in all things, crafty things, life things, reading, music, I kind of like everything except for what I don't like. And the intensity of how much I like any certain thing changes very, 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 very frequently. I had a little white piece of paper, scrap paper, that I was stamping on 3 minutes ago. And it would be perfect to, oh, is this it? To stamp these on. To fussy cut them out. Okay. So, and I had this thing. What you up to, Crystal? And Deborah J, are you working on anything? Is anybody working on anything? One of these days, I don't know about today. I mean, since Dana and Juju's here, if they want to tell me how to try to do it, one of these days, I need to try to figure out if I can invite someone to come be my voice in the sky. Crystal says she doesn't want to be on camera, but I could probably talk her if I begged real nice. I might talk her into being my voice in the sky sometimes. I just got to figure out how to do it. Because I done paid for this damn daggum. I didn't cuss. I said daggum. I done paid for this daggum StreamYard for a year, so I need to use all of its amenities. Right? Right. Deborah's making fall envelopes from paper. I need to get started. Well, I did get started. I got started on one part. I need to get started on the other part of my Christmas envelopes. So I got my scrapbook paper out. Now I just kind of need to go through it and pick a couple to make envelopes out of. Dagnabbit. Did it again. This might be a dud stamp, y'all. I mean, it could still be user error, but it keeps not stamping in one spot. Let's see. Let's put a little extra up there. Okay, there we go. It's user error. It's user error. I can't say I'm surprised. When I'm live in your home, you can help out. I know it's just like click the right buttons. In theory, I know it's just click the right buttons because sometimes you click the right buttons and stuff still don't work. Okay, well, I don't got to color the skulls or the bats where I just had my markers this morning. I don't want that big old pack of markers. I ain't got no place to set it opened up. Dagnabbit. It's the ones I'm getting though, because they're the closest. Just click the invite button. Invite button. I'm staring at my screen. And I don't see an invite button. Here, let me see what this little plus button is though. What's this plus button? New layout. Nope, that's not it. And this little pencil looking thing, it doesn't say anything when you highlight it. And then it's a cog. The cog says manage layouts. The plus says new layout. The little pencil don't say nothing. Ooh, present our invite. How about over here where it says present our invite? Let's push it. Okay, if something happens, I'll be back, y'all. Slides, PDF, extra camera, video file, image file, share screen. Ooh. I got to figure out what those are because like I said, I don't pay for it. I need to use all these amenities. Invite guest. Let's invite a guest. Oh. Woohoo. I did it. Okay, so I just copy that link and then send it to people to invite them. Okay, I can do that. Send this link to your guests. You may also want to share our instructions for guests. Well then. Okay, so prepare your mind one day, Crystal, that you're going to be my voice in the sky. Oh. And Dana and Juju, y'all can come hang out with me whenever y'all want. But most of the time, I'm streaming when Juju's at work. Most of the time. She could be our voice in the sky while she's at work. We can just be like the little fly on the wall. We could hear her cussing everybody out. She would never. She would never. Do I need a microphone? I think you can just do it on your phone. I don't know, Crystal. I'm just making this up. But I think you can just click the link on your phone, and then I won't put the video. Like, there's a place like I add the stage, like I add the person to the stage, and I think I like cut off your camera, but click on your mic, and you'll be the voice in the sky. Let me know when you want a I think you meant co-pilot. I think you meant co-pilot. I mean, you can come on now if you want to. Scrappy girl. I ain't doing nothing special. I am doing something special. I'm making my friend a Happy Meal. That is special. Y'all, if I don't get clean my Crafty ring fairy soon, I'm gonna cry about it. That's a good jack-o'-lantern color, right? Sure, why not? Deborah, you could come be my voice in the sky sometimes too. Either Deborah. I just remembered there's two of y'all in there. If Alabama Deborah comes on, people gonna make fun of both of our accents. Because my accent's gonna come out more if I'm talking with someone that also has the Southern accent. So we get us both on here, then we're both gonna sound all countrified. Which is okay. It is what it is. My thoughts are just falling out my mouth before I have a chance to think them. You have to go put away all that paper. Are you gonna go get another load of it? So I think. And how was your crab? Was it crab? Your crab boil? I don't know if I ever heard of a crab boil before. I think I've only ever heard of lobster boils. Not that I paid attention because I don't eat crab or lobster. So I might have just blocked it out of my brain because it wasn't useful information to me. I have to see if I can fit more. Well, that's some odd thinking for a crafter. I thought we were always like, yes, I'll take all the crafty stuff. Like book hoarders. You never tell them they never say they have too many books. They just don't have enough bookshelves. So crafty supplies people, they never have enough crafty supplies. Just not a big enough house to keep it all in. My hubby is having a cow. I believe it. If my hubby's having a cow, he's at least keeping his cow quiet to himself. I'm mostly in my room. Mostly. That's a lie. No, it's not a lie. There is a mess in the living room. But it's not as big as the mess in my crafting room. And it's not taking up the whole entire living room. I have a spot. Because I'm working on Wednesday, so my desk, my crafty desk that I'm at right now is filled with Wednesday stuff and some general crafty stuff. So I need to the Christmas swap is coming up. and I need a place to work. And I don't want to keep packing up Wednesday to unpack Christmas, to pack up Christmas, to unpack Wednesday every week. That'll just annoy the tar out of me. So I set me up a little table, and I'm going to work on my Christmas in the living room. Crystal got a box of rubber stamps at the yard sale. Whoop, whoop. What kind of stamps you get? I wanted to go yard selling and to the bins on Saturday, but it was my daughter's birthday and she had her day all planned out. Like, she literally came and showed me the list of her birthday day. And yard selling was not on it. So, and I came on and did a little live with her Saturday afternoon. She showed me how to draw some of her characters. She thought it was the coolest thing ever. She had a lot of fun. So I might have to pick a day. It's in the back of my mind. I might have to pick a day, pick an afternoon to every week to let her come show me how to draw something or something. So she can have her little life fun too, without me letting her loose. So I can still helicopter mom her while she's on the live. She can do it on my channel. And then maybe in a couple of years she can have her own channel. Maybe. Does my hubs take me to the yard? He does. So I really can't stand driving. Like, I really can't stand driving. So he has to be my chauffeur. On the weekends, because he works all day Monday through Friday. And he takes the car to work. Oh, that reminds me. I got a unrelated question. Does she write down her story? Is it all from memory? Right now, I think most of it is in her brain. And it's evolving. She has started, I think, 2 comic books. One is unrelated. One is about it's not unrelated. It's just differently related than her bugs that she was talking about Saturday. One is about a lost island fox. From what I can tell, she's got that whole story mapped out completely, but she's only doing the comic book pages one at a time. So it's not all down on paper yet. Then her bug story, I don't think she has any of her bug story other than the characters. And she called them something and I forgot. She does these little reference sheets of each character where she draws out the character and the colors and like parts of the backstory. I forget what she called it. She's got some of those made. I mean, I guess they're in the vein of mood boards, except for they're not mood boards. They're like, I guess, reference sheets, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how she remember. Right? I can't remember, and I feel bad too. But there's so many characters. And some of them have gone through redesigns. Like, she was talking Saturday about how her favorite character is Sid, and he's been through a couple redesigns since she first came up with him. I did get the 3 Kingdom Queens correct, and where the kingdoms are. And then Sid is her favorite. And then Scarlet, which I didn't know, or I forgot that Scarlet was a bodyguard. But Scarlet is kind of like a little bit of my character, sort of. So sometimes she comes in and she'll be like, I got this new character, and she'll say a little something about him. and she'll say it needs a name. So she did that, and then I was like, Scarlet, and she was like, no. And I was like, you totally need a Scarlet character. You just need a. And then she's like, well, if I had a Scarlet character, what would it even be? And then we talked about different things, and she was like, no, 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 no. And then Scorpion came up, and then she was finally like, oh, I might could do that, a Scarlet the Scorpion. So then Scarlet the Scorpion was born, and she is the bodyguard to Buggerina, who is the top queen, and she's the nice queen. Can't get a clip. Okay, this is good enough, right, y'all? I mean, I don't want to be a cheapskate or anything, but oh, I could do one of those rest in peace if I could find it. If I could find it, because I was stamping that Wednesday. Here, don't put the little pumpkin back here or over here. The Jack scared the cat. And then if I could find that little rest in peace stamp that I was just using, I could put it there. Storyboards? Yeah, that might be where it is. Storyboards. The storyboards of our story. There are a lot of different stamps. Birthday, flowers, alphabets. Nice. I was on somebody's you're all still doing letters. I thought you were done. It's throughout the whole month. And then she hasn't watched so far, so maybe she won't see it. Someone posted their birthday recently. And it's a September birthday, so I made her a birthday card, and I'm going to make her a letter because it's September and we're making letters. Oh, there's a crow in the floor. I could put a crow on it because there's a crow in the floor. That could be a sign. Right. It's two. It's two something. I don't know what. I'm over here looking at my stamps, looking for that little rest in peace that I had when I was working on Wednesday. Whatever day I was working on Wednesday. I think I worked on her on Friday too, right? I worked on her on Wednesday and Friday. There's a spider. There's some, whatever that is. Y'all, I try so hard to be organized and that I can never find what I want to find when I want to find it. Really, really sometimes irritates everything out of me. Because I just really don't know why I can't just put stuff back where I decided it should be. You know, because I'm on live and I just set it to the side in the pile. That's why. Oh, okay, is it down here in my bucket? Maybe it's in my bucket. It wasn't in the last bucket. I thought it was. Oh, it's down here. Nope, that's letters and a typewriter. Look, I done thought of 2 story things I was going to tell y'all and ask y'all a question. And I sidetracked. Oh, well. Look, Michelle, it ain't that serious. Glue it down. Just glue it down. It ain't that serious. I'm not playing peekaboo today. Not that I have noticed. Has anybody else noticed? Have I been freezing or cutting out like I was the other 3 lives? I will say, my internet tech support was not the easiest to get in touch with. Like, I had to leave a message and them call back. But like, they did call back. They did follow up. The Microsoft people were a pain to get in touch with. But StreamYard has yet to respond. Like, you can only send them tickets, and then it tells you when you submit your ticket that you can see the status of your ticket in this other place. And when I go to this other place, it says I have no tickets. And I have submitted a ticket 3 times. And it still says I have no tickets. And it still says, and no one has contacted me back. So I'm not impressed there. StreamYard, if you're listening, I'm not impressed. Y'all were saying no? I don't even know what y'all talking about. No. Oh, probably. Okay, I did ask y'all. I asked y'all if y'all been seeing it. No. All right. See? Sometimes my brain catches up. Sometimes it catches up. I don't know why I'm using hot glue to glue this paper down. I froze once and it's on Bama's end. What internet do you have, Bama? Because you're close to me. We had, what did we have? Mediacom? Is that what's out here? We had Mediacom. And then we saw them putting in cable internet, and we thought it might be Google putting in the cable internet, but then it was Ardmore Telephone Company that showed up and said, we have cable internet. I think it was Mediacom, but that could have been at the other house because I don't remember. It went out all the time. Like all the time. So this cable internet hasn't really went out a whole lot that's, been enough to notice to irritate me like the other one did. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that one went out all the time to make me angry. All right, so I'm gonna call it done because why not? I probably really do need to glue it on something to be sturdier. She's just gonna glue it on a page. It's fine. Hey y'all. Hey Becca. Welcome. Do you want me to sing you the welcome song? I probably don't know all the lyrics. I know like the first 3 words of the lyrics. Okay, I'm over here at my Happy Mail pile. Y'all, I got mail. Look, here is Pam, the Ginger Cat Lady's Happy Mail. And here is Juju's Happy Mail. And I'm looking for, here's the one I'm looking for right now. And here is Dana's. And here is Deborah J's. Who else do I got to send to? Oh, Julie. I got to send to Julie. Julie might stop by this morning. Man, the post office is going to get all my money tomorrow. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, these came in, y'all. I ordered these. Some of y'all won't know, but some of y'all will know. These came in. I will send them either when I'm already sending you something between now and then, or at very least, I'll send them to you for Christmas. And then they'll be for either little small little things. They'll be for next year. Did I already go through Happy Mail? I didn't get any this week, Crystal. Nobody loves me. Nobody cares. I mean, other than Happy Mail I bought myself. So I guess it's about 6.5. And they are the sewn ones. So we should be able to cut out some papers. So what did I say it was the other way? 4.5. About 6.5. So that'll be a good little size. I have mail tomorrow too. I'll be in the balcony. Okay, thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, so y'all who are not the cool kids, I'm kidding. Don't get your panties in a twist. I'm discussing with my group mods a project for next year. So these are for a project for my group mods for my Crafty group. And if you want to follow along with us, get your own little mini composition book, and you can. But that's not till next year. some of my mods are getting on to me that I'm thinking about next year already. And that's planning too far ahead for them. They're not mad at me. They're just panicking. But I'm trying to prevent panic by not waiting till the last minute. So I got to choose. You going to panic because I'm planning too far in advance, or I'm going to panic because it's last minute? I don't have anything else to do now. I was going to do that letter. I'm going to put my letters. What did I do with them? In my Happy Mail journal. That's sad. No mail today. So sad. Well, my mail hasn't ran for today. But since I showed all Happy Mail last Monday, right? Which I had a lot last week, or the previous week to show last week. I just had my letters, y'all. Oh, here they are under this pile. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I feel like I got more than 3 M's. Well, I got my big M from Jennifer. I got my big M. But in my these M's, I felt like I got more than 3. But I don't know where I set the other ones, apparently. I was trying to do better at keeping up with my Happy Mail, and so I got this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This little 5-drawer cart that was going to be dedicated to nothing but Happy Mail. And for a little while, I had a basket like I was about to say zip tied, but that's not the word. Velcroed. I had a basket Velcroed to the top, and in my mind, when new Happy Mail came in, I was going to put it in that basket, and then when I showed it, then I would put it down in the drawers. That's a great plan. Doesn't that sound like a really great plan, y'all? That's not what happened, though. That's not what happened. So now I have a pile all on the top of this cart. And it's not just new this week Happy Mail. It's like all the Happy Mails from everywhere, and some not Happy Mails, and some sentiment stickers, and some painty papers, scrap papers. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, because this thing, I got this in Happy Mail. It doesn't fit in any of the drawers, so it kind of just keeps getting stuck on top. I'm just kind of rifling through my drawers right now to see if any on top stuff. I gotta put this somewhere in my journal because it's cute, Crystal. It's cute. See if I got any letters on top. Oh, is there a letter? I got this card. See which one of these? It was Catherine's letter. Was this one Catherine's? I think that one was Catherine's letter. This one was Julie's letter. Who sent me the big letter? Was this Crystal? Was Crystal sending out big letters? Oh, I don't remember, y'all. I don't remember. But I feel like I got more than 3 letters. I really do. Oh, here's Deborah's letter. See, I knew I had more letters. Knew it. It got put in the drawer. Why did it get put in the drawer before it was time to go? Well, because I did share it. I did share it, so I didn't. That was correct. That was correct protocol. It goes in the drawer after I share it. Okay. Now let's just find the journals for them to go in. Okay. So this one is a big one. I think, yeah, it's not going to fit. So I'm going to have to make a whole nother journal just for this letter to fit in. Who sent me this one? Y'all sign your stuff. I don't ever remember to sign mine either. Sign your stuff. You think the big one is Catherine's? The small one was Crystal. Here, I'm going to put y'all's name on it, and then I'm going to glue it to the paper, and I won't even be able to see. Maybe I'll just stick it in pockets. Maybe I'll stick it in pockets. Okay, Happy Mail enthusiast. See, look at there. Julie gets extra cookie points today. Good job, Julie. So, public service announcement from all Happy Meal lovers. Don't be like me, because I forget to sign my stuff too. And sign your stuff. Sashay's in sneakily, so you don't think I'm following her. Good morning, Zippy. Or afternoon or evening, whatever. Hi, welcome. I don't see you. I don't see Juju either because Juju is at work. And Juju is an upstanding employee. She would never be hanging out at work. Deborah J puts hers in pockets and staple them so she can peek at the name. Morning. Okay, let's see. So I got these 3. Where are we going to put them? We're going to stick them in a pocket. We might have to make some pockets. I mean, that kind of looks cute right there. Don't that kind of look cute right there? Covers up all them flowers that whoever this person sent this to me put on there. Ooh. Just stick it in there. I don't want to stick it in there. You can't see it. Ooh, that one. That looks nice there, but is it too blendy? Uh-oh. Here, I'll just put the M on it and then you won't see it. It's too blendy. I gotta do something with that because I'm gonna keep forgetting. Okay, there. Gosh, I hope I ain't been showing everybody her address all these years. Look at my little bird. See, that goes up there. Do I want to put a letter up there though instead? Maybe I could do both. You could put 2 things in a tucky spot. You can. I actually kind of like that. I'm going to put this right there. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to trim this down and I'm going to glue it right there. I'm going to trim it down with my pinking scissors because those are the first ones I saw. Hey, good morning, Amy. Thanks for stopping by. We're just hanging out. Did you bring a project? I am working on adding things to my Happy Mail journals. And I don't know if you've been around before to know what I mean when I say Happy Mail journal. So if you need an explanation, let me know. And everybody else who does know and has already heard the spiel can hear it again. Where's my glue book? Not to be confused with a glue book. I need a different name. We need different names for glue books and glue books. You know? Because they're not the same. They're not the same thing, even though they have the same name. What's that called? Is that an onomatopoeia? That's not. The onomatopoeia is when it makes a sound, right? And a palindrome is when it's the same front and backwards. So what is it when the word is the same word, but it means different? Homophones? Is it homophones? When the word is the same, but it means different things, like glue book and glue book. No. There's other examples of that, but ta-da! All right. Bet you didn't see that coming. Okay, so I got this pokey M and the little M. It's the pokey M. My I asked my husband was going to this Pew Pew's show convention thing. I don't. And I told him I wanted one of those self-protection zappers that look like a cell phone, because I seen it on the internet, and every time you see something you like on the internet, you just gotta have it, right? So it's, gosh, what are they called? I know I've always called it a zapper. I know it has a real name. somebody's trying to get you and you zap them and then run away. So I told him I wanted one of those that looked like a cell phone. So he's like, well, if I see one. And then he came home with this keychain that he did not come home with the zapping cell phone. He came home with a keychain thing that looked like a cat that had really pointies, and you're supposed to hold it in your fist and self-protect yourself. And I was like, that's cute and all, because it was a cat and it was purple and I like purple. But like, it's not as cool as a zapper. Taser, that's the word. That is the word. I wanted a taser, and he brings me home a keychain that I have to be close enough to punch this person in their eyeballs. I'm gonna hurt myself. I don't want to hurt myself. Anyway, so that's that story. He didn't come home empty-handed though. He just didn't come home with the zapper. And the kitty is cute. It is a cute kitty. But that's what I think of every time I see the pointy M's. I think about my keychain with the pointy ears. Don't put it there. It needs some more though if I am going to put it there. Don't put it with the butterflies. Butterfly, that's old. Let me see. I have to audition everything. I don't know why. I just do. Ooh, blue and green is nice. I still need something else on it though, you know? Okay, so that's nice. But what are we going to do on the background? Do I want to see if I got some painting papers? Do I want to get out inky sprays? Oh, I do got painting papers. Look at here. Oh, I need to put this in here too. She said it was a secret journaling spot, but I don't journal in my journals. Not that kind of journaling anyway. I don't care. I still do it. And I can put something in there. Okay, I like that there, but it needs some more, you know? Oh, I bet I got fluffy stuff. I bet I got fluffy stuff that can go on the edge. And I think I want to get a stencil. I'll get a stencil and do some inking. Look at this fluffy stuff, y'all. Y'all can't see it yet. I'll bring it over there for you to see in just a minute. In just a minute. Okay, it's tangled up. I got tangled up fluffy stuff. Ooh, it's stiff. Oh no, I don't want that. Okay, it's tangled, so I just cut it. Where's my scissors? Come here, scissors. I just cut it. Just cut it. Just cut it. Oh, here's some fluffy stuff. Y'all, it's okay. This is a good one. This is a good one. Get untangled. Okay, here we go. See, I got fluffy stuff. Fluffy stuff. That's too close. You can't get away. Right? I'm like, I'm going to have to be right there on top of them to poke their eyeball out with this. I want to taser them. Put a stamp and a peekaboo in the journal thing? Yes. That's a good plan. Taser. Right? I wanted a taser. I wanted one. I still don't got one. It'll be all right. I don't leave my house. Yes, this fluffy stuff is going here. That's happening. That is happening. But what else is happening? Juju just be grabbing things and just be sticking it down, all these layers. And other people. I see other people do that too. And I just can't do that. I got to overthink it 14 different ways first. Yep, that's going there. That's going there. The M's going there. What else is going? I got these painting papers. I got book pages. What's this? Yeah, neither one of those really go. Neither one of those really go. Ooh, these two. Y'all, why didn't anybody tell me? How do you go back to a video and blur out part of your video? How do you do that? I should have just not said anything and y'all would have never noticed and nobody would have ever noticed. Dag nabbit. Middle child brought me his Mossberg. He took my Bellini to clean it up. I don't know what a Mossberg is. Is it a taser? Is it a zapper? Juju, I was thinking about driving in and my teacher tactile visual learner into a panic. Oh, just diving in because you just gotta do it, Zippy. And you probably won't like it. I mean, you might like it, but you probably won't like your first one or maybe even your second one. I didn't like my first one and I didn't finish it, but just diving in and starting it, I think my first one, I really can't remember if my first one was a lunch sack journal or a scrapbook paper one. Those were my first two. I just don't remember which came first. And I didn't like either one of them. But in the process of just jumping in and starting, don't start with your precious stuff. Don't start with your precious stuff. At some point, you got to get over not using your precious stuff, which I'm still working on. It's time to start using my precious stuff. But I don't recommend using your precious stuff the first time. Anyway, the point I'm trying to get to is once you just dive in, then other things start rolling and you start learning a couple of things. Like when I made the lunch sack one, I put way too many lunch sacks in the group and folded it. And so then the middle of the pages was sticking way too far out and I didn't like it. But I wouldn't have known that until I did it. So you learn you want to do your buckets of precious stuff. Well, do it on your second or third one, just not your very first one. Or do it. If you can be okay. I'm not the kind of person that I can be okay with losing some of my precious stuff. But if you can be okay with your first one not being the absolute best thing ever, then start with your precious stuff, I guess. But for me and my anxiety, I'm glad I didn't start with my precious stuff because I really didn't like my first one or my second one. But I did eventually start liking some of them. I did. So then I started being like, use your stuff. Use your stuff, woman. Here, let's put some of these on here. Let's put some of these on there because it's nearby. That's why. I made a rhyme. That's kind of green, so let's do like a dark blue. Let's do that blue. And I need a... so I kind of feel like the ultimate goal in kind of journaling is kind of memory keeping for some people. So you do want to put your precious stuff in it because that's your precious memories that you want to keep, and thus the reason you're making journals. Like that is definitely the goal. But I still recommend don't start with your precious stuff so that you could learn a couple things about what you like and don't like. And then when you've done a couple and you're like, oh, I really like how that turned out, or I really didn't like that I made my stack too big and my middle pages was sticking out way too far and my spine was way too thick. So then now going forward, every time I make a lunch sack journal, I don't put as many sacks in the stack. If that makes sense, because I know I don't like it now, but I wouldn't have known until I did it. And my first, well, it still happens. It happened the other day. I was going to say my first 3-hole pamphlet stitch was crooked as could be. Crookeder than the crooked man who walked a crooked mile. And I did this one the other day. I did it twice on camera, and both times it was crooked. And then I turned the camera off and did it again, and then I was able to do it straight. So sometimes I still get crooked, but more often than not nowadays I can get mostly straightish on my 3-hole pamphlet stitch. I want to try the 5-hole pamphlet stitch, but I haven't got there yet. I really like these elastic bound journals too. This Nina Rabinia, she makes almost all of her journals the elastic bound ones so that she can take the pages in and out. And it is so convenient. It really is. Even though I'm not even using the convenience at this moment because I don't know why. Because I want to make life hard for myself. It really is quite convenient to be able to take your pages in and out to work on. And then when I don't do that, well, it depends because I didn't work on. If I know I want to sew the pages in, I try to do some working on the pages before I sew them in. Because sometimes it's really hard to work on the page in the book. Sometimes. Depends on what you want to do with it. Why do I want a taser? I'm going to shock myself. Deborah's daughter got a nice journal. It took a long time to do anything with it because I didn't know what to do. Watched a lot of videos and didn't really help. Just had to go for it. Yeah, sometimes you just got to go for it. And that's how you figure out, oh, that's good, or oh, no, got to try that again. I never leave the house without hubby, except for Tuesdays. I still have to suck it up and go places on Tuesday. I wanted a taser, man. And that was a while ago when hubby was going to the thing and I was like, give me one of them cell phone tasers. Give me one of them cell phone tasers. Because I got them things at the house. I ain't as worried at the house because I got them things at the house. But when I go places, I don't take it with me. So I wanted me a cell phone taser to go with me. Because the world is crazy, y'all. The world is crazy. So I said I was doing what I just did and then what I was going to do. Because it's still pretty plain. It's okay. Plain is okay if you like it. Yep, see, that gave it a little something back there. Still needs a little something more. Don't want to do sprinkles, splatters, splotches, whatevers. Why not? Why not? What color do I want to do? I got some purple, teal. Oh, a teal might be nice. Do I got a teal over here? Do I got a teal over here? I don't, but I might have one over there in the other spot. 11/11. That's my boy one's birthday, 11/11. That's not teal. What's this one? This one is Blue Lagoon. Blue Lagoon Calypso Teal. I said I wanted teal. I want some pink and some purple. I always want pink and purple. And sparkle. Pink, purple, sparkle. That's how I roll. I'm really not as girly as I come across sometimes. Shake 'em. Shake, shake, shake. Yep, I'm hypervigilant. I really don't like to sit or stand or be anywhere where there's a lot of people behind me. Or there's access for a lot of people to be behind me. The last job I had was at a large, well, it's not a large, but it's large, music venue. And there were mobile bars. And so sometimes where they put the mobile bar, you know, the flow of traffic could be in front or behind you. And I would always be begging for them to move my bar that I didn't want people behind me. Especially like when I'm doing something that's keeping me busy that I can't pay attention to anything but what's right in front of me. Like I definitely don't want 8,000 people behind me. I don't want 8,000 people around me at all, period. But sometimes we got to do what we got to do. And so if I do got to be in the middle of that many people, I want them in front of me where I can see them. What was I going to do with this paint? I went and got it. What was I going to do with it? Was I going to sprinkle it? Was I going to scrape it? Oh, that's got some. Okay. Come here. There we go. Let's set you to the side. Let me get me some drop paper. Look, y'all see Betty? Y'all see Betty on that envelope? Betty was funny. See, Betty. Okay. We're going to make a mess and we're going to put some polka dots because that's what's over here. That's what we're going to do. So what color are we going to make a mess with? This one. We're going to make a mess with this one. I don't get gas if I can get out of it. Well, see, now I don't like it. And now I'm done. I don't like it, and now I'm done. The end. Throw it in the trash. Okay. Let's do, I was going to do polka dots. That's what I was going to do. I'm going to do fingerprint polka dots, or so I got me something around here I can make polka dots with. Somebody's messaging me, y'all. They really want to talk to me, apparently. Don't they know? I'm looking for something I can do polka dots with. I'm about to do it with my finger. Okay, just do it with your finger. It's okay. But I don't want fingerprints, though. I want circles. We'll get bigger as we go. Okay. We got polka dots. We got dry. We got. Where's my tool? With a wipe. Use a circle stencil and pick up some with a wipe. I don't have a circle stencil that I'm aware of, that I remember off the top of my head. Let's do some numbers because we're supposed to be decorating with letters and numbers this month. So where are my number stamps? I had them out, like together. I had all my letters and numbers out for easy access for this month. So it's probably just stuck in a freaking pile over here somewhere. Oh, I gotta squat. I can't squat. Oh. Here's some numbers. Here are some numbers. Oh, and I have that spinny thingy too. Oh. I wonder if I put it back where I had it or if I tried to put it. But yep, I got it. Here it is. The spinny thingy with numbers. Do I have a small hole punch? I do. I got a hole punch. Plum. I got plum. Plum might look alright because it'd be like, but I also have that like vibrant fuchsia. This one, cactus flower. Here, let's find, because September is brought to you by the number 45. Yep, there we go. How did I manage to do that? Okay, so we got some 45. And a piece of acetate. I don't have acetate. What I've been using, well, sometimes I take the piece off my stamps and use it. But sometimes I do have a bunch of laminating sheets. So sometimes I just run my laminating sheets empty through the laminator and then use that for things I need acetate for. Okay. There we go. There we go. Still need something. Still need something, y'all. Oh, I was still thinking about one of these. Maybe I'll put my M a little higher and then I cover up my polka dots. See, that's a little bit of my problem with my collaging layers is I'm always worried about covering what I just put down. And I know that's crazy. I mean, I know that that's the point, is to put the layers and cover some of them up. But I struggle because every time I go to cover it up, I'm like, oh no, that covers up my polka dots. There's something here. I'm looking for this. I'm gonna put this in here and do this. Yeah, hashtag marks. Sorta, kinda. If you squint just right and use your imagination. That will work. And then punch circles and bam, circle stencil. Bam. Okay. So we got this. Should I put some pink on my letter? I kind of want to put pink on my letter, y'all. Look away, Deborah. Look away. If it's going to bother you. If you're going to tell me, oh, that looks awesome, good job, you can put that down in comments. I want to, one of these days, I've been telling myself, I've seen people like cut circles or shapes or, out of foam, like kids' crafty foam, and glue it on a piece of cardboard, and it makes like little stamps. I want to make me a few of them for my jelly plate. I ain't got around to it yet. And I do have die cut circles. And I have these things over here too. I got these things. Got these things. Do we want to do splatters? Let's do some yellow splatters because there's some yellow in this fluffy stuff. No, there's not. It's green. There's green in the fluffy stuff. Well, let's do green then. I think I have one of those bright greens in that Is it Dina? Delusions. And just delusion stuff. Is delusions is not Dina. It's the redheaded lady. Diane Delusions is the Diane. Is that the redheaded lady? Glue boogers. Somebody had like a glass vase of glue boogers, and it was really pretty when she showed it. And I was like, I need to do that because that's pretty. But I haven't found me a little vase yet. What am I doing? I'm looking for something. And put a little green. Put a little green down here. That's way too much. And I'm gonna put a little water. And I'm gonna make splatters. Yes. Does she pronounce it Diane? Or, well, it can't be Dylan because there's no L in it. I mean, it could be, but I think it's Diane. Reevely. I've had these paints for a couple years. I'm gonna make me one of those splatter boxes one of these days. I even had a box out. My brownie, my husband went to, I've been addicted to brownies lately, y'all. And my husband went to the Costco and got me a big old box of them because I'm eating way too many of them. And he doesn't care if I get fat, apparently. So I thought it was a perfect box to make a splatter box with. So I saved it. But then I went all psycho mom the other day and was yelling at the offspring about take all the freaking recycling out. And they did. They did a good job. They took all the recycling out, including the box I was saving. My own fault. I did it to myself. I think I want some purple on it. Like a dark purple. What should I do with the purple? I was thinking about make a border with some bloopy boops. Boops, 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 boops. That's what I was kind of thinking about. I have glass jars of dried paint off my palette. That's what it was. And it was just in a little jar, and it was all the little colors, and it was pretty. It was pretty. And you put little glue or paper bits in there too. Okay, purple. Purple. I want a dark purple. Like this one right here. Look at there being on top ready for me. You know what? Maybe I want light purple too. Maybe I want to do layered boopy boops. Let's see. We'll see. Come here, chair. That gone. I'm thirsty. Need something to drink. If you don't mind, pretty please. Thumbs. What's I doing? So if I do light purple and then teal and then dark purple. See, I'm getting two. I don't even know if I'm gonna like the boopy boops. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do it. Just do it. Bam. Bam. Well, first of all, you're crooked, Michelle. It's just a bunch of M's. You should be able to just draw a bunch of M's along your edge, woman. How hard could it be? I feel like they need to be thicker. But do they need to be thicker as in just like thicker lines? Or do I need to like, look, I got that all wrong. Or do I need to like color them in and then put like little polka dots in them? I'm not hating the idea of coloring them in and putting polka dots in them. I'm not hating that idea at all. Do y'all want a duh question? I think I'm going to color them in. I think I'm going to do it. Where's my lid? I don't even know where my duh. Oh, there they are. Y'all want to feel smart? Even though sometimes you feel dumb? Okay. Now see, this one feels like a trick question. We're going to skip that one. We're going to go to this one. What was the very first ice hockey puck made out of? I have a guess. What was the very first ice hockey puck made out of? Wood. Dana says it was made of wood. I don't even know what they're made of now. What about our northern friends that like get more snow and ice and play more ice hockey? What are pucks even made of now? I'm asking too many questions at once. Let's start with what was the first one made out of. Mama Juju thanks coal. Crystal thanks a rock. I mean, I'm going to go with like basic and it asked like it said what was the first ice hockey puck made of, so I'm like, I want to say ice. Because the ice will slide on the ice, right? Coal, that'd be pretty like inventive, like use what you got around. But was coal, I don't know when ice hockey was like invented and started, so I wonder if it was back in the day when coal was a very like hot commodity, ha 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 ha, pun intended, and like it would have been blasphemous to waste your coal on playing a game. Like your mama would come out there, chase you, and whip your tail. I don't know. Again, words are just falling out my mouth before I get a chance to think them. I Cow patty. That would be inventive. A frozen cow patty at that, because if you're playing ice hockey, it's gotta be pretty cold outside. You know what? That might that I'm changing my answer. I'm going with cow patty. That'd be pretty clever. Okay, here we go. Oh, Dana went and Googled frozen cow manure. Dana, did you cheat? Did you go ask the Google? That is pretty inventive, though. Good job, kids, or whoever came up with that. Sitting around in the cold, and your mama done told you, go outside and play, and lock the door. You can't come back in till the sun goes down. Where'd my box go? Where did my box go? Oh, right there. I guessed. Good job. Good guess. That's pretty inventive. Does anybody know what they're made of now? You can Google that if you want to. They're pretty heavy, I think. I think using a rock would be more like field hockey. OMG. When I was a little kid, I lived on a couple dairy farms. So I know all about them cow patties. I don't know all about them. I didn't play in them. Hockey or otherwise. But I can't say I didn't end up stepping in a few. And so some of the farms we lived on were you hand milk the cows. They come in the little stalls and they lock their little head in, and you had to sit down on the stool and milk them. And then at some point we upgraded to the fancy dairy farms where they have machines. They still came in and locked their head in this little bar, but there was like rows and rows and rows of cows, and you put these little sucker thingies on to get the milk out. Anyway, so I mean, they're sitting there with their heads locked in this little thing, not like tight, like they could move a little bit, and they'd have their food or a salt block or something in front of them. So they sitting there eating. They sitting there eating and getting milked and pooping all over the place. All at the same time. I can't even say that word. Volcanized. Volcanized rubber. Okay, it froze for you, Mama Juju. I'm gonna write that down. I mean, but that's good. It's not, I mean, we made it. Ooh, I done been here for an hour and 40 minutes almost. That's pretty good. It's not every 10 minutes. Maybe one of them people fixed something without telling me that they fixed it. Because everybody had to just tell me that nothing's wrong. The internet's not wrong and the computer's not wrong. So maybe they just sneakily been like, yeah, this is what's wrong. Let me fix that real quick. She'll never know. Am I back? How they get the stuff all over their hiney's. It's not only all over their hiney's, it's all over their hiney's, their tail, the back of their legs, and everything with within 2 feet. Everything. Like it's a mess. It is a mess, y'all. If you have a sensitive tummy and you ever walk into a dairy milking place, you might never drink milk again because it's rough in there. I mean, we cleaned it. It got cleaned. This one that we worked at had these big, huge water tanks. So most of the time, you just had to get water hoses and these big brooms and like totally manual labor all the way. But this one we were at, they had these big, huge water tanks kind of up on the ceiling, and you could go out of the milking room area and seal up the door and then dump out the big, huge wave of water. And then wait for it to all drain out. And that got the biggest bulk of it cleaned up. And then you still had to go behind with your water hose and your broom scrubby thingies. But it was a little less all manual. And then we milked twice a day. So we had to do that twice a day. But they really do just stand there and eat and poop all over the place. Just all over the place. You would think they'd wait till they went back outside to poop everywhere, but no. It seemed like they saved it up. Windshield wipers. Well, there is a tail and uninformed. Yes. It's everywhere. Flies everywhere. What do I want to do, y'all? Do I want polka dots? Do I want polka dots? Or do I want to do like a... Do I want to do like this? Yeah, maybe I should have went with polka dots. I can still do polka dots. There ain't no reason why I can't. Ain't no reason at all. So I was a little bit older on a couple of the dairy farms. I remember some of it. When I was younger, I don't remember how old I was, but we had foxes and wolves. Yeah, it wasn't foxes, it was wolves. We had wolves and coyotes in cages in the backyard. Like that was my parents' job, was to take care of. But I don't know why they were there. And I didn't go hang out back there. I did go hang out with the cows. But I did not go hang out with the wolves and the coyotes. That I remember anyway. And we lived on a pecan orchard a time or two. I like pecans. Pecans. How do y'all say it? Do y'all say pecans or pecans? I kind of interchange it. I don't know what is my... I guess pecans is my kind of just first go-to, falls out my mouth. Or it depends on like who I'm around. Because I definitely sound more countryfied when I'm around countryfied folks. Okay. Now what? Now what? Pecans. Pecans. Y'all moved a lot. Yes. Yes. Sure did. You lived in the same house your whole life. I cannot even imagine. I cannot even imagine. Wiggles eyebrows. Hey, hey, Juju. I missed something and won't let me scroll up. Yeah, we was everywhere. We was all over Georgia. We were in Alabama a couple times. We were in Florida, North Florida. We were in Connecticut. We were in Northern California. We were in Missouri. And that was all before how old was I? I was around 11 when my brother was born, so maybe 12 to 13. So all of that was before I was 12 to 13, because I was taken into foster care when I was 12-ish. And placed with my grandfather, who I didn't meet until maybe that same year. Didn't know he existed. And then my younger brother actually went to foster group homes because my grandfather was an older guy and my brother was only like 2 or so, and he couldn't/didn't want to deal with a baby, but I could do everything for myself, so I was allowed to coexist in his house. You love it? I don't love it yet, but I don't hate it anymore. I was hating it for a minute. See, and my M's gonna go there. I might not put my M there because I don't want to cover up my polka dots. See, we did all this for the M. Will my M fit in there? And then we're not even going to put, that's what we're going to do. We're going to put the M in there, and it's going to poke up, and you're going to be like, oh, what are those pokey horn things? And then you're going to pull it out, and bam, it's an M. That's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Because it fits. If it fits, it sits. And I don't want to do this anymore now. But I could do it over here. Let's do it over here. I could do it up here. Let's do it up there. That's cute. Yes, I know where he is now. I knew where he was the whole time. And when I turned 18, I tried to get custody of him. No, that's not right. I was acting a fool when I was 18. When I started getting my life right, when I was 22-ish, I tried to get custody of him. It didn't work out though, so I went and picked him up when he aged out. And he was with me for a while. And then he ain't decided to get his life right yet. And I got married and had kids, and I couldn't have all that around my kids because I want better than I had for my kids, and so I can't have all that around them. And I feel bad about that, but it is what it is. There we go. I don't understand foster adult parents that don't keep the kids past 18. Well, he never, I don't want to say never. He never actually got like an actual foster family. He was always in like group homes. So like they're more like facility institution kind of places more than they're like a family home. I kind of still want polka dots in the thing. All right. I've been here for almost 2 hours and I don't just put hashtag art over here. I just do it. Let's, I got some scissors that might work. Let me see my fancy scissors. These fancy scissors only work on the thinnest paper. So they might work on this book page. Okay, so we got a little bumpity up there. Hashtag art. Put a little flower or something. I don't know what. I could dig through my Happy Meal stuff. What do I got in my Happy Meal stuff? What do I got? Oh, throw it in the floor. Throw it in the floor. Throw it in the floor. I wonder if I got a, when we were sending flowers to everybody. I guess I didn't participate in the butterflies because I don't remember getting a butterfly in the mail. Oh, here's a flower. I actually kind of want to put that right there. But I got lots of flowers in the mail. Because we did flowers and butterflies, right? And we did hearts. So I don't remember. I didn't do the butterflies because I tried to do the butterflies and they weren't turning out. And it made me mad. And so then I quit. Instead of persevering, I just quit. I do that sometimes, y'all. Well, because I got so many things going on, sometimes I just move on to something that's more fun to do than stress over the thing that's not turning out how I want it to. Does that make sense? I'm just digging in my drawer because I just got all this stuff just down in the drawer. All willy-nilly in the drawer. And it's supposed to be organized. It was organized in my mind when I bought the cart. When I bought the cart, I had a plan. All for the money, but the child, not all are like that though. I didn't get no money when I was a foster family. I mean, other than our church helped us a lot. I didn't get any government money. But I was in some government foster family circles, and they don't get as much money as you might think. If you're trying to take care of a kid at all, they definitely don't give you enough for that. Like if you're just housing the kid and you've got so when I was younger, I went into foster care for a couple months, but then I was put back with my mom. So that foster family, I was 6 or 7. They had 3 sets of bunk beds in the room, and so they had 6 kids in one room. So they was kind of trying to like get the most bang for their buck, I guess. But when we started fostering, the first girl that we got, she got her own room. And then we didn't plan to take in anybody else, but life happened and we got a second girl. And we thought that 2 preteen girls could share a room, but then there were things. And so then they each ended up with their own rooms. And my biological children lost their room. And the only thing we really got from the government of sorts was, oh, look at these butterflies, was free counseling for one of them. And when I begged for free counseling for the other one, they told me not their problem. painty papers. I got a little house. Look at there. Let me see. Look, numbers. I need to put that somewhere. Okay, so I have a little heart. I have a little heart. Do I want to put a little heart and hashtag? Hashtag heart. That's cute. Do I want to put some polka dots on my heart? I do. Let's put polka dots on my heart. Because I've just been trying to do polka dots this whole morning. Polka dots. Okay, I got polka dots. And I want to color that little whoopie doo whoop whoop. Little whoopie whoop at the top. $417 per child. Kind of. We were a family placement, kind of, yeah. That's kind of the process we went through, but she wasn't blood related. Neither one of them were. But I feel like 417, I mean, that's more than I heard people here were making. Different areas, different states definitely pay different, and the more highfalutin areas pay more. But if you're like really taking care of the kid, you know, the food, if they want to do sports or extracurriculars, or the freaking counseling is not cheap, y'all. And I mean, if the kid is in foster care, the kid needs some counseling. And it's $250 an hour, $250 an hour. And then they want to see these kids every week. Which the free counseling from the government, they only see them once a month and then tell you that, you know, the kid needs to be seen more. And then they drug them up. Yeah, that's another, nah, nope. Moving on. I'll get on a soapbox, get myself in trouble. Then we can talk about that in other places if you want to. I got strong opinions though. Okay, we're doing that. We're doing that because it's cute. Yeah, they was up in my house all the time, telling me what I could and could not do. But when I asked for their help, every single time it was not our problem. Like, if I got to follow your rules, I'm jumping through your hoops. I'm doing the best that I can, and my best needs some supplemental help. They was all like, sorry for you. We'll be back to check to make sure you're in compliance. Like when they required that the girls had their own separate rooms, which made my biological kids not have a bedroom at all. So they had to come into the bedroom with us. They didn't care. They didn't care. All they cared was that I had to be compliant, that the girls got their own room. The big girls. I always called them the bigs and the littles. Because the older girls were 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-ish. One was with us 4 or 5 years, and the other one was with us maybe 2. And then my kids were like 2 and 4. My biologicals. I called them all my kids for the longest time. But now that's been 10 years ago, and the girls are adults and they don't talk to me. So it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. I likes it. I likes it. See, sometimes when you don't like it, you got to keep going. Because I'm telling you, when I first put that down, I was like, nope. But I kept going, and now this is where it was, right? I think this is where it was. Slide it in. Slide it in. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. We did it. We did it. We did it. Sounds like we have the all same issue. Hey, Tracy. Yep. I am very organized in my brain. I really am. Well, I mean, my brain is not organized. My brain is a hot mess. There's 14 tabs running right now. But the ideas of being organized is in there. And I got plans and I got baskets, y'all. I got shelves. I got baskets. But here we are. My friend fostered over 200 kids. Wow. Your friend is a saint with the patience of God himself. Michelle, did you homeschool the girls? When we first got the first one, no, but then things, and then yes. She took in a lot of drug babies. I wanted to do that when I was little. When I was a teenager, in early 20s, if you ask me what I want to do when I grow up, at some point in that season, my answer was that I wanted to become a neonatal nurse, and I wanted to have like a little group home, but not an institutionalized group home, like a family style type group home for the drug addicted babies. Because some school project I did in middle school, somehow or another, I came across an article. So I wanted to do the drug addicted babies and the AIDS, the HIV positive babies, because I read this article that they were getting left in the hospitals for months and years at a time because no foster families or anybody would take them. And I just felt so horrible that the little babies was just in the hospital forever. So I wanted to become a neonatal nurse and take all the babies home. I had 4. So most of the time I only had 4 at once, my 2 littles and my 2 bigs. And then for a little while, I had 2 more. I had 6. But that was only like maybe 2 months or so that we had the other 2 girls. 3 and adopted 2. All of mine went back to their family, well, except for one. One went to an institution, and the other 3 went back to their moms. But then 2 of the other 3 ended up back in foster care, and one with family. She had a lot of medical issues. Like she had heart surgery within days of her being born, and part of one side of her body didn't fully developed. So like her leg was a little shorter and her arm was shorter. And she had to have multiple more heart surgeries and all kind of things. She ended up with in her family member, I think. And then the older girl ended up in like a foster group home for a little while until she ran away. And then she ran away until she was old enough that they weren't looking for her no more. They were all those extracurricular things is expensive. They all are. If we're going to stay, I need to work on something. And if I'm going to go, I need to get me some lunch. You want another question? I'll give you another question. Which country is the kiwi from? Is it the place where they call the people the Kiwis? Is it? I'm going to peek, y'all. I want to peek. I'm going to wait. I'll wait. I'll behave. Which country is the kiwi? I think they're talking about the kiwi fruit in the question, but it automatically made me think of the Kiwi people. Because I guess I saw it on a movie or something. So this might not even be a real thing because I ain't never been there, y'all. But I think I saw on a movie, like the actor, like called himself a Kiwi from Australia or New Zealand. New Zealand? So I don't know if you are actually Australian or New Zealand if you call yourself the Kiwi people. I don't know that because I ain't never been there. I did order me some Manuku honey from New Zealand. It was good stuff, y'all. It was good stuff. I need some more Manuku honey. And I'm probably saying Manuku like all kind of wrong. But it was yummy. And it got rid of my strep throat. Like, no antibiotics were working. None of my other little hippie meds was working. Manuku honey. Bam. Gone. And like, the pain was gone in hours. And then the infection was gone within a couple days. Chicken and dumplings. New Zealand. I don't know. One of my husband's favorite meals is chicken and dumplings. It's too mushy for me. It's too mushy. China? What? Never would have guessed China. I mean, I should have guessed China because everything's made in China. But I thought kiwi, I'm about to sound dumb, y'all. I thought kiwi was like a tropical fruit. So it needed like warm, sunny climates. And I don't picture China as a tropical country. Indonesia. I'm gonna have to Google that. The kiwis from China? Maybe kiwi is not a tropical fruit. Maybe just because they always kind of pair it with pineapple and stuff. I made an assumption that was incorrect. The kiwi is from China. Wouldn't have guessed it. I really wouldn't have. Now where's my box? I just had it. Oh, I'll put it in there. I think I'm gonna go because I want to go eat. Cut my hot glue gun off. And it's Monday, so I gotta clean out the refrigerator. Monday's clean out refrigerator day. And I'll be back Wednesday for Wednesday on Wednesday. And we'll be working on episode 3. So I gotta rewatch episode 3 today or tomorrow. I already started my list for episode 3, but I gotta rewatch it to refresh my brain. And I gotta finish packing up my Happy Meals. I've started packing them, but they're not all addressed. And I want to find a couple more things for Juju's. I got like 3 things in there, but I want to find a couple more. And then I got to put her address on it. Because tomorrow I got to go do my errands and drop off. I'm rambling. What? Where are we thinking it was from New Zealand? Yes, I was thinking it was from Australia or New Zealand or some kind of tropical island. That was my uneducated thought. Guess. That was my educated guess. Was over there in New Zealand. Aren't the New Zealand people called Kiwis, or they call them, or only on TV? Not everything you see on TV is true. I know. Thanks, Deb, Jay, for coming to hang out. I appreciate you. I know somewhere you said Wednesdays wasn't good for you, so maybe you'll catch Wednesday on the replay. Or you could just, check my Facebook where I post all the pictures of what I did already. That's good too. Dana will be on later. Yes, it's 5:30, 6:30 your time. So y'all go check out Scrappy Girl Dana at 6:30 Eastern. And I'm out.